More games going final across Week 13 NFL action. The Packers doing what they do in Chicago. 28-19 is your final. The Pack outscoring the Bears 18-0 in the fourth quarter. That's a fourth quarter that included 2 Justin Fields interceptions. Fields played next to perfect football, included another 50-plus yard touchdown run in the first half. That was until that fourth quarter, a costly interception, trying to drive his team down the field, trailing by a point, and that was that as Green Bay would go on to punch it in once again. The Packers, now the winningest franchise in NFL history, breaking a tie with the Bears. 787 wins for the Pack as Aaron Rodgers goes into Soldier Field and wins again. Bears fans hoping it's the last time they'll hear that. Rick Spielman, Tyler Sullivan here to break down the oldest rivalry in the game and one that's near and dear to my heart, as we know here. Tyler Sullivan, Justin Fields looked spectacular throughout that football game, and then more fourth quarter issues as he's trying to drive his team down the field and win a football game. These are learning moments, but you want to learn within wins, especially against your rival. What'd you make of the fourth quarter there for Fields?
Yeah, no, and that's been the theme, like you've been suggesting. It's been the theme pretty much all season for him. And he's a young quarterback. He'll still be able to have his opportunities to figure it out. I think the biggest thing for him this season has been that he's established that he can be and is the franchise quarterback, the building block that Chicago can go into this offseason and really craft a roster around him with all the cap space that they're going to have. But they need to be able to execute as a team better in critical areas. You talk about the fourth quarter. You know, you even look at the end of that, or midway through the third quarter there. The defense forces 2 3-and-outs of the Green Bay Packers to open up the second half. They drive the football, Chicago does, all the way down to the 9-yard line, and then all of a sudden you look up and it's 3rd and goal from the 24-yard line. You can't have those poor executions, whether it be negative plays in terms of passing it to David Montgomery that's from -5 yards, or penalties that are sending you in the wrong direction. To me, that's the biggest thing too. As much as it is fourth quarter, it's when those tight situations get going, when you're in the red area, that's where Fields needs to elevate the rest of his team. That should come with more talent around him, whether it be in the offseason in 2023 or elevated play from the guys that are on the roster right now. But that needs to get better for this team to be looked at seriously in the NFC North.
Yeah, and as you watch Justin Fields, you see a young quarterback evolving, and you take away those 2 critical interceptions in the fourth quarter. He's making plays with his legs. Had another big run today. But what you're seeing him, even in the pocket, he's becoming better and a more accurate pocket passer. And he's not always trying to use his legs to make plays, which will help him. They just don't have enough on defense. They're playing with a shell defense. I couldn't tell you half the guys' names that are on that
Me neither.
defense. But and that's kind of tough sledding when you go in the fourth quarter, regardless if Aaron Rodgers is having a bad year or good year, and he's having a bad year. But still, they went on to get 18 points in the fourth quarter, and as Aaron Rodgers would say, still own the Bears.
And here's a look at that ownership as Aaron Rodgers, 24-5 against the Bears in his career. And this graphic will tell you the story of what that Bears-Packers rivalry has looked like in the past, in the present. We'll see what it looks like in the future, and 12 will be a big indicator of what it looks like moving forward, as there are 2 young quarterbacks in both of these franchises looking to push their teams forward. But here it is, 8 straight for the Pack over the Bears as Aaron Rodgers once again rules the day.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.